Well, well, well. Welcome to another night of lipstick lies and alibis, where the truth is always in heels and the secrets wear lace. The tea comes served scalding hot with a splash of bourbon. I'm your host, the one and only Harlow Blonde, a southern siren with scandalous streak and a microphone full of mischief. Now, baby, if you tune in for sweet bedtime stories, bless your heart, you're in the wrong place. Because tonight, we're digging dirty and deep into the dreamy, downright disrespectful kind of stories. Hotter than habanero and jalapeno sauce. We're talking forbidden flings, bathroom baptisms, car ride confessions that'll make your grandmama faint into her own sweet tea. So go ahead, lock the door, light the candle. You know, the one that smells like bad decisions and scandal. We're serving up a plate of shame and seduction. This ain't your mama's talk show. This is Lipstick Lies and Alibis, baby, where nothing is sacred, nothing is off limits. Every confession comes with a kiss and a warning label. Let's rise and toast to bad decisions, hot neighbors, and men who never text back. You ready? Let's sin professionally, y'all. Now, if you're ready, then why don't you drop a hello to me in the chat and say hi, and we'll just get right on into it. Now, as you can see, I am an hour early tonight on this Sunday night. I had another show I had to do, and I thought, well, might as well just run them back to back, right? So, are you ready to just lay back, get your drink, get something to smoke maybe, listen to the sound of my voice, carry you off after this long weekend, these hot days? Turn the fan on, let it blow your sins away and cool off the steam, just to hear these stories that'll get the steam rising again. Maybe you're laying in bed and just listening to the sound of my voice and the hum of that fan. Or maybe you're just a hater and you're watching. Either way, it still supports me. And either way, we're going to do our thing, aren't we? Welcome in, David. Oh, you got to go to work tonight? I hope you'll be listening while you work. I hope you have a great stream, Harlow. Jim, I hope you enjoy it tonight. We got some good ones coming tonight. Because Lord have mercy, I guess when I sent out those asking for stories from people after they listened to my show a couple of times, they decided to go all in, if you know what I mean. So what we're going to do? Oh, you're going to go work out. Oh, work out. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Sorry, David. I'm just kind of in the moment right now. Hey, Miss Chi-Chi. How you doing, sweetheart? Let me see if I got... Do I have you modded, Miss Chi-Chi? Because... Oh, I got you. I got you modded. That's awesome. All right. So, are we ready? Are we ready to listen to these naughty, naughty stories? Get you a drink, get you a snack. Snuggle up to your man, maybe, or your woman. Man or woman, hell, we don't care which one. We don't hate here. You fly that free flag, baby. I don't care what team you play for. Because where I come from, love is love. And it doesn't matter. All right, you guys. Let's get on with it, shall we? Make sure you hit the like button for me. Make sure you share me out. That helps my channel. Everybody to get to see lipstick lies and alibis. There is a couple of things that I want to touch on. There is going to be merch coming, and one of my ideas for merch was a cup, with the straw and the lid that says "Sip Happens" in pink and crystal, and it's gonna have my kids print on it and the Harlow Blonde logo on it. And then we're gonna have T-shirts. We're gonna have hats, and there's also gonna be some makeup line stuff too. We're gonna do a Blonde Ambition cartoon. It's gonna be great, you guys. Please support my channel by liking, sharing, subscribing. If you feel like you want to support more, Cash App is Harlow Blonde 73. And with that, we're just gonna get right into it, okay? All right. The first story that we have: the married man with a neck tattoo. I met him at a Dollar General. Said he was separated. That was a lie. Found out after he snuck out of my place at 3 a.m. and left a pack of Newports and a melted Snickers and a hickory the size of Alabama. A hickey the size of Alabama. Oh my goodness. His wife messaged me. I messaged her back. And now we're going to brunch on Sunday. Anonymous in Tennessee. Girl. Now she's gonna go to lunch with the wife? Oh, heck no. Why do I see some really bad stuff getting ready to happen for this married guy? Either they're about to take him for everything he's got, and hopefully, I hope he got a boat and they take it. Okay? If he got a boat, take that bitch. Or it could be that she's into it, right? What if she's into it and she wants to join too? What do you guys think about that? Would you do something like that? Hey, Black Ice, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in and supporting. I hope you like the show. I hope you kick your shoes off, stay a while, lean back and just listen to these naughty stories. We're just now getting started. Okay. Confessions from the church choir loft. I was 24. He was 42. The preacher's son. He liked singing hymns and other things. Let's just say Amazing Grace took on a whole new meaning after that, after what we did in the balcony behind the organ. I ain't been back to church since, but Lord, I still hum How Great Thou Art when I'm feeling frisky. Jesus. Sexually frustrated in Fresno, California. Well, sexually frustrated, that sounds like a good time. I don't know. Every time I do one with the whole church thing, it makes me feel strange. Doesn't that sound strange coming from me? Because you would never think that I would think that was a bad thing, right? Hold on just 1 second while I get to the next one. That is not going to pass. You guys, I'm just reading these as I probably should pre-read these, but I never do. And that will not pass. That will not pass go on YouTube. I cannot read that. Sorry. All right. Our next one is called Bent Over the Ice Machine at the Day's End. Lord, chow. He was my boss's husband. What? Okay. We were at a company retreat. 1 minute we were smoking a blunt in the back. Next thing I knew, my sundress was up around my waist, and he had me gripping the ice machine like it owed me money. It was loud. It was wet. And I damn near slipped on an ice cube, when I came. I regret nothing. Toledo, Ohio. Sure. Let me give you the edited version of it. Hold on 1 second. Face down in a produce at Publix. He was my ex's best friend, working stock in the back. He pulled me into the walk-in cooler, bent me over a crate of cucumbers. And let me just say, those cucumbers got used. And for YouTube standards, I can't say how they got used. You always liked it cold, he said. I moaned so loud I knocked over a damn pineapple display on our way out. I can't walk past the zucchini section without blushing. We get together every now and again, and I don't regret a damn thing. especially after what that son of a bitch ex of mine did to me. If it's like this with any of his other friends, I think I'll just take them all on. Wow. Anonymous, Florida. Well, I'll never look at cucumbers the same way again. That's crazy. You know, they always say that you know that it's time to get a boyfriend when you linger too long in the vegetable section. Am I right, ladies, or am I right? The Buc-ee's bathroom blowouts. I met a trucker named Diesel. Said he had only 40. He said he only had 40 minutes before his next haul. We ducked into a massive Buc-ee stall. Lord have mercy, he had me laid out on a baby changing table and said, "You ready to send, sugar?" The man folded me like a beach towel. I left with hair frizzy, lipstick smeared, and the cleanest soul I've ever had. Hallelujah. Anonymous. There is no location for that one. Hello, Michael Smith. How are you doing? Welcome in. All right. Now we will be getting to the hotter ones here in just a little bit. I just got to get past these and get past a certain time so I don't get somebody gets mad at me on YouTube. So if you guys just bear with me, we'll get to the really good stuff. Hot wax and handcuffs in the Cracker Barrel gift shop. Lord have mercy. You know what? I love Cracker Barrel, but I ain't never loved it like that. Oh my God, y'all. We were both drunk off apple cider and bad decisions. Found a little corner near the rocking chairs. He tied me up with a table runner and dripped one of them in fancy cinnamon candles on my bare breasts. I came so hard I knocked the whole stack of rocking chair cushions off the wall. We blamed it on a child. God forgive us. Tennessee. You hate the Cracker Barrel? I don't. I love the Cracker Barrel. You love Buc-ee's now. Do you have any Michael, do you have any Wawas in your neck of the woods? Do you like Wawas? Because I've heard some good stuff about them. Okay. This one comes from Indiana. Anonymous in Indiana. Cowgirl style in the Bass Pro Shop Disney. Cowgirl style on the Bass Pro Shop display bed. Lord have mercy. Okay. Child. You love Wawa? Okay. What about the food? Have you heard anything good about their food? About Wawa's food? Because I've heard some really great things. Like you can get all kinds of stuff there. Like the place is huge. They had one of those fake tents with a full air mattress set up in the camping section. We slipped inside, zipped it up, and I rode him like I was trying to win a belt buckle. His boots were sticking out of the bottom, and 2 employees stood guard like it was normal. I left with a camelback and a pulled Poor thing. My God. I do like Bass Pro Shop too. I don't think that one's gonna work. That one is wait a minute, let me look. Give me a second, guys. Boiled over in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Her name is Cassie. It started in the kitchen at my mama's crawfish bowl. My husband's best friend was helping me shuck corn. The next thing I know, he's behind me whispering, "I bet you taste better than the shrimp." We snuck into the laundry room, and I bent over the washer, and he pulled my panties to the side, faster than a drawbridge in rush hour. I came so hard, I knocked the Tide Pods off the shelf into the floor and bit the sleeve of his flannel to keep from screaming. I came out of there smelling like downy and disappointment. Wow. That's crazy, y'all. So, what is the craziest thing that you guys have ever done? I like making holes in donuts. I pulled a muscle the other day when I was trying to work my hips. Oh, really? Now that sounds like a story worth listening to. All right, you guys, let's move on to the next one. It's called Railed in the Tractor Supply Stockroom. Jessica, 28, Tupelo, Mississippi. I was on my break wearing cut-off Daisy Dukes and no bra because it was hot as sin and I wasn't about to be sweating all day. That new guy with the bad boy smile followed me back behind where the pallets of chicken feed were. He pushed me up against the drywall and pulled my overalls off my shoulders. I rode him with my boots still on, his hand gripping my thighs like reins. We finished right after the manager paged me to register 3. I came walking out, hay in my hair and a hickey shaped like Texas. Well, good God. Now that sounds like a good day at work, if you know what I mean. Hey, Stash, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Under the water in like a pool? I submitted one to the email you had listed. You did? That's awesome. Was it under a pool, Michael? Sweaty in the Sonic drive-thru. Anonymous Tyler, Texas. Tyler, Texas. Lord, you know it's hot down there. Hold on one second. I think this one might get me struck if I was to read that. But we're going to go for it. No, it wouldn't go. It's not going to get me struck. Never mind. He pulled up to my window and in a lifted truck with his hat on backwards and said, "What time you off, baby?" "Right now, if you follow me behind the dumpster." We didn't even get undressed, just unzipped. He had me bent over the back of his tailgate, legs spread, skirt hiked up, with my name moaned so loud over his speaker, the car in stall 5 heard it. I came while staring at the chili cheese tots that I never got to eat. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Hold on, you guys. I am having technical difficulties. She never came up. Oh my God. Are you saying that she died? Are you saying that she died? Why doing that? Are you saying that? Because if you're saying that, oh my God, dude, that's crazy. Did you drown her? Or are you just saying that she knew how to hold her breath so long that she could do it like that? Oh, Harlow, you're in for it. You know what? No, you're in for it because I'm going to put you on Grinder, little brother. I'm putting you on Grinder. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. And you're going to have all these men contacting you, asking you to show them the toolbox. Show me your toolbox. Play with me. You know how little brothers are. And why is my little brother why are you bothering me? Stop bothering me, little bro. I love you and everything, but it's not necessary because I will always win. All right, let's get on to the next one, you guys. Bent over pews at Bible study, 35, Macon, Georgia. He was leading a prayer group. I was there for the wrong reasons, in a little floral dress with no panties and a wicked grin. After the lesson, I stayed back to help clean up, quote unquote. He pulled me behind the altar, threw my legs up on the second pew, and licked me like I was holy wine. He said, "You want me to forgive? You want forgiveness, baby?" I said, "Only if you use your tongue." He did. I saw heaven 3 times. I left my panties in my purse. I think I found God that day. Whew, Lord. Now, you guys know how I feel about these Bible ones and these church ones, but I'm really not one to talk because I did kind of mess around in a church before. I'm not even going to lie. But hey, I was married, right? My first husband was a preacher. It kind of went with it, right? So, what is the most wild stuff that you guys do? What's the most wild stuff you've done? Hey, Chico Joker. Thank you for coming in, Brooklyn Ice. Thank you for supporting. This is a new show. So, I'm just trying to see what works and what doesn't, but I love the viewer submission letters. I think they're the best. It's almost like if somebody had a podcast and they were reading penthouse letters, right? I think it's a great idea. I think not only that, it's a little bit of ASMR because of my voice. People can listen to it, relax, chill, smoke some ganja, drink a little whiskey, whatever. All right. Holy moly. Okay. Sticky and strapped in a Planet Fitness tanning bed. 30, Tampa, Florida. I'm not even going to lie. That actually sounds like a freaking Final Destination horror movie. And I'm a little bit worried for you. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to lie about that. That's actually really got me feeling some type of way. Okay, let's get into it. We met working out. He said I had squat goals. I said, want to see him up close? We snuck into the tanning bed. I laid down and spread him wide while he dropped his shorts and slid in raw dog like a damn animal. That tanning light was full blast. My titties were glistening, and it was like holding on to the sides like it was a damn roller coaster. We both came so hard. The machine timed out. Now I can't tan without getting wet. What do you think about that one? That one was pretty good. That's hot. Now that's not something I've ever done before. And I don't do tanning beds anymore. I get spray tanned because at my age I have to take care of my skin, and going out in the sun is just not a thing for me anymore. Oh, Vortex, I'm finding a way. You know what? When we finally get together and have our family reunion, you're going to wake up with no eyebrows. You're going to wake up with no eyebrows. And then what are you going to do? You're going to walk around for at least 2 to 3 weeks with no eyebrows. And I'm not drawing any on you for you, so you don't look crazy. Okay, this next one's got me giggling a little bit. The name of it, okay. I wonder if this was... Okay, never mind. Gagged in a Golden Corral bathroom, 40, Knoxville, Kentucky. Lord have mercy. Child, we were at his mama's birthday dinner. We've been flirting under the table, rubbing knees and texting while she was cutting her cake. He met me in the family bathroom, locked the door, and had my panties around my ankles in seconds, and his hand on the back of my neck. He had me choking on him while saying grace, moaning, "Thank you, Lord." I wiped my mouth with a napkin from the dessert bar and walked back out like nothing happened. What? Y'all crazy. See, I thought that I was wild. I'm not wild. You all motherfuckers is crazy. Crazy. Okay? I don't ever want nobody give me no second looks about the shit that I've done, because I've done some crazy shit, right? And, you can ask anybody. I have been 100% open when it comes to sex. I always have been. I never have had a problem being open about sex. I don't have a problem with talking about it. I don't have a problem with, I don't get embarrassed about it, right? But some of these stories actually make me go, oh my gosh. That's crazy, right? How am I spending my holiday? I'm actually going to be going to Lake Cumberland Falls. There's you go down there and we take the boat out, me and some friends. Hey, Frank. And what we do is we go to Party Cove down there, and Somerset is where we go. We launch off in Somerset. Actually, it's East Bernstadt that we get out in the water on in the boats. And then we go out on Lake Cumberland, and then we go to Party Cove and hang out and have a good time. We do it just about every year. It's a great time. I get to see some family that I haven't seen all year, get to hang out with some people that I haven't seen because all they do is work. I don't know where the team is, Frank. I have no idea. All right, Vortex. I have no idea where they're at. I don't think this is their type of show, to be honest. And that's okay. They don't have to like it. You see what I'm saying? I mean, okay, let me get to the next one. All right, here we got one. Car wash confessionals. And this is from Danielle, who is 27, from Savannah, Georgia. You do? Thank you. It's in the beginning stages, so I'm pretty sure I'll be tweaking it more as long as I go, and, doing more content, doing better content on here, and not just submissions from people, but probably bringing people up and talking about stuff when it comes to sex kind of stuff. So hopefully, talk about relationships, talk about like what's the most pettiest thing you've ever did, stuff like that. So if you are interested in coming on the show, then let me know and we will set it up. If you are the kind of person that is wide open to when it comes to sex, relationships, breakups, and stuff like that, then please let me know and contact me on Instagram, contact me on here, leave me a comment under anything, and we will set it up and we'll talk about it. We'll get you good and used to it. You don't have to be on camera if you don't want to be. You can use an avatar. I'm not stingy like that. I don't care. because, like me, I like to walk around while I'm talking. And so if you hear me walking around, sorry about that, you guys. It's just it's like a nervous habit that I have. You would think I'd be used to this stuff by now, but I'm really not. Every time I go live, I get really, really nervous. So, okay, on to the next one. He worked at a drive-through car wash. I was in the back seat in a thong and his hoodie. When the suds hit the windshield, he crawled in, dropped his pants. We were grinding to the rhythm of the brushes, fogged up every window. I rode him reverse cowgirl while the wax, rinse, hit the back glass. I came so hard, the seatbelt locked. Best $15 I ever spent. Girl, get your groove on. Get your groove on, girl. Hello, Marta. Thank you for coming in. Please, you guys, remember to hit the like and share out the live and try to get some people in here. And hold on just 1 second, you guys. I will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just had to get me something to drink. Drink your water and mind your business. Always. Right? Am I right? So before we get into another story that was sent in, another submission, I thought that we would talk about let's talk about your first time. We all had one. Was it awkward? Was it nice? Was it a good memory? Drop it in the comments. Tell me about yours. I'll tell you about mine. Mine, I was one of the lucky ones because, well, technically, if you want to get technical about it, when I was 14, I was raped, right? But I always say that I didn't lose my virginity until I was 18 because I waited. I never would do anything with anybody until I knew I was in love and I knew that I was safe. So my first time was when I was 18. And I was in love with this man, and he was in love with me. It was young love, the kind that's stupid, the kind that just, shoo, the kind we all go through, that first true love that always breaks our heart. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet my true love, when I met my husband, right? But my first love, I guess the first love teaches you, it gives you all the butterflies. And then they say the second love that you do, the second love is where you really truly love the person. But it teaches you all the things that you didn't know, and you go through the most heartbreak. But then the third time is the one that's for keeps. And that one was mine. That was my Michael. So I'm curious. I'm curious about everybody else's first love, first time. How would you describe it? Would it be just like one of those wham bam thank you ma'ams? It was extremely you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing kind of thing, or how would you describe it? Or was it good? Was it, this is how I wanted it to be? How would you describe it? I think that would be a great show to actually do on that. Let me know what you think. And let's get on with our next one. Sorry, you guys, I am just not on my game tonight. All right. Caught on camera. This one is called Caught on Camera in the Tractor Trailer. Caught on camera in the tractor trailer. Anonymous trucker, 38, Nashville, Tennessee. Smooth sailing, huh? Yeah? Met him. Oh, this is a woman. It says trucker babe. Okay, so this is a woman, y'all. A 38-year-old truck driving woman. I find that so fascinating. I just think it's so cool when a woman drives a truck. I don't know. I just think it's neat. I'm old-fashioned, I guess. Met him at a Pilot gas station. Said his name was Dagger. I climbed into the cab and didn't leave for 3 hours. When I tell you that he fucked me 6 ways from Sunday, it's putting it as an understatement. He had me bent over the dashboard, turned on the dash cam, and filmed me. He filmed me screaming into the steering wheel while my ass smacked the air horn. I left that trucker's sweat on my thighs. I left with that trucker's sweat on my thighs. And he emailed me the footage and titled it Diesel Queen. To this day, it's still up on Pornhub. Oops. Yo. No, you had to give your boyfriend a little action. Stop lying. No, actually I didn't. I waited till I was 18. I waited till I was 18 to do that because of what happened to me when I was 14. I had to. It was one of those things. I just couldn't do it. Yeah, he's a funny guy, I'm telling you. He gonna think it's funny when he wakes up with no eyebrows. Oh, shh. Okay. This is the last one for the night, you guys. It's called The Funeral Home Fuck. Lexington, Kentucky, 41 years old. It was my ex-husband's funeral. I hadn't seen his brother in 5 years, but Lord have mercy, grief looked real fine on him. We hugged too long. The smell of his cologne felt my knees weaken. Later that night, back in the funeral home, behind the curtain where they keep the caskets, he pushed me up against the embalming table. Hell nah, y'all got me fucked up. He pushed me up against the embalming table, pulled my morning dress up to my waist, and said, "You need something to bring you back to life, darling." He slid in slow while Amazing Grace was still playing in the chapel. My moans blended in with the pipe organ. I came with tears in my eyes and mascara on my chest, and one stiletto still on. I whispered, "Oh, forgive me, Lord." And he said, "He ain't the one inside of you right now, baby." Jesus. Are you serious? Now, see, you guys make me look like a saint with these submissions. Oh my gosh. That is crazy, guys. Would you ever do something like that? I mean, they say everybody grieves differently. But to have sex with your late husband's brother in the funeral home? Are you kidding? Hey, Bambi. Nice of you to show up, sis. That's it. I'm reading it from my diary, from my own diary. This is shit that I've done. Holy shit. You want my copy? Oh my God. One of these days, I'm going to get Bambi to open up about a wild story that she has, because I know she's got one in there somewhere. I'm going to get it out of her. You watch. That's okay, sweetheart. I know you're tired. It's almost 11 o'clock. You should have already been in bed. Well, tonight, guys, we have dipped our toes in sin, splashed in lust, and did a full damn cannonball into the deep end of dirty. You laughed, you gasped, and maybe, just maybe, you squeezed your thighs together once or twice. Don't lie, Harlow knows. But here's the gospel truth. Ain't nothing wrong with a little flair, a little freedom, and a whole lot of freak. You're grown. You got trauma and titties. You survived heartbreak and low-rise jeans. You deserve to feel wanted, wild, and worshipped, even if it is for just one night on a Waffle House counter. So when you lay your pretty little head down tonight, just remember, you are the lipstick stain on social life's collar. The lie that keeps him coming back. The alibi no man can forget. Baby, you're the storm in stilettos. The reason why you don't trust anymore. And you still have all that passion inside. Let it out. Just follow my voice. Close your eyes and let it out. Well, until next time, sinners, stay hot, stay reckless, and never, ever apologize for leaving bite marks. Y'all have a good night.